and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freldran, and today I'm back in Star Trek Online for some more of the current summer event. Today's video, I'm going to be going over other ways you can complete the daily to get the event ship. As you see, I've done it twice already. The first one I showed you in my last video was Flying High, which is it's readily available every time you need to do the daily progress. All these other ones you can do, obviously, to do it also, but sometimes when you get into the game, another event will be going on and you can't participate in it because you're not there early enough, so you gotta wait for the next one. But with this one, it's, as soon as your progress is, your daily reset here is ready, you can do Flying High again and get it done. So if you want to just get in, get out type deal, get this done and over with, Flying High is usually the one to go with. A lot of these other ones can take some time to do. As you can see, like the timers on these, it takes a while. Some of them, like this one right here, Scavenger Artifact, can take a few minutes to do or the whole time to do because you might not be able to get the thing in time, or it'll take you a lot longer sometimes than others. You'll see when I do that one later on. But also, it's good to do these because you get the favors, or the, if I can pronounce it correctly here, the Lohlunat Faver. I just call it favor. These are to buy all the goodies and stuff. Better floaters. Having a good floater during the event is good. Having a good power board is good to have. I've already gotten, I have a decent power board, and I did already buy this new floater, so I'm going to be going over those in a later video. I'm going to try to grind out all the favor I need to get what I can out of this. So look forward to that. What else? I'll also be doing another video on how to get the pets for this. You can see right here, I have tropical tags and I have rising tropical bird eggs. These take some time to do, and you get these from participating in the races. You get this from participating in Horgon hunt. So I'll be going over those again in another video. It'll be on a separate video. I'll also probably be doing another video, or I might combine a couple of videos. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So we'll go over like doing some of the other activities, like gaining. I guess the only really one other thing I can think of that you can do is there's gaining accolades. Instead of achievements, they're called accolades. There's quite a few to get there. Unfortunately, I've gotten quite a few of them already by grinding out for the favors by doing these events, because some of these you get one for doing it the first time, and then you also get them for like the races. If you come in first, second, and third, you get a accolade for that, and I've already got quite a few of them already. So hopefully I can get some of the ones I haven't gotten yet, so I can show you that. But first, I want to do one of the easier ones to do. This is actually not part of this. It's something you can kind of do while you're waiting around, like words, like I am right now. As you can see over there, that person's doing a sandcastle, and that's what we'll be doing. I come over here on the map here. It's over by this area over here. You start over here when you first beam down to the planet, and to get over here, you can just come over here normally, or if you hit site transport, hit promenade, and you'll end up inside this building right over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this quickly, get it done before the next event is happening. Hit accept. Now you can fail this. There is sometimes there'll be like something you have to do to like fix your actually let's go this way. Um, Sometimes you'll have to fix your sandcastle while you're building it, and there's a timer, and unfortunately, you can fail. But you can just restart it if you really need to. I was kind of hoping somebody was done with their castle already, so I can knock it down and get another accolade. Let's go over here, and there should be another one over here I can do. As well as on the other side of the building, I think there's 3 areas where you can do sandcastles. So let's go ahead and do this one. All right, I need to grab some wet sand. Sometimes they're a little bit finicky. You gotta get like really close to them. Some of them will give you 25. Some will give you 50. Some will give you 75. So I've gotten enough to do it now. Now, if you do this the first time, you get an accolade, and it's a lot quicker. You just do this once, what I'm doing right now, and you'll be done. But since I've already done it a few times, it has me doing it to make the sandcastle more complicated or more, more to it. So I have to grab more sand here, and I haven't had a problem with it yet. Normally by now there would be a thing coming up saying, "Hey, you got to fix this." And I believe for each type of sandcastle you build, you get an accolade. I'm not 100% certain. I know there's for like making a certain amount. Oh, here we go. I got a monkey coming. There he is. Don't mess up my castle, bud. All right, scare him off. Sometimes it'll be monkeys. Sometimes there'll be bugs flying over it. Birds will come and attack your castle, or they'll just get flooded. This should be it. Hopefully, I get an accolade for this because I haven't done this version yet. No? Okay. Go ahead and complete it. You don't have to do the optional. It doesn't give you anything extra. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. I guess the accolades might just be for doing a certain amount of time. They've done it like several times. I think it gives you up to like 4 times for the accolades. Yeah, that's done. Pretty simple. You only get 20 from it, but you can come back and do this every 15 minutes. Just do it when you're like not doing any of these, or like you're like on cooldown. Like I had a lot of time waiting to do the dance off, so I, plenty of time to come and do this. It's a little extra. Doesn't take too long to do it. Just a few minutes. But yeah, I'll see you in the next part where I'm going to do the dance off. All right, so this next one, this is the dance off. It's going to begin here shortly. Basically, you just want to go in here.
Dance party starts
go to
in
emotes.
half a minute. Get out on the dance floor.
Didn't mean to. But yeah, you open this up. Oh, click I want to dance. As long as you have basic to hand wave, you're good to go. Because these are the ones that you're going to be doing. It'll tell you, the lady that's right up there tells you what to do. It'll pop up right here. And there's also, you have to get like 3 done.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof, that's the first one. So that's right here. As you see, I got a point. Now this will go in increments. This one will take a long time to do, so I'll probably edit a lot of this out so it doesn't get too boring, because it takes up pretty much the whole 13 minutes.
Wave your hands.
All right, wave your hands, which is down here at the bottom. And every time you complete one of these small goals, it'll go 3, 5, 10, 20, I believe, and you get more favor for it.
Wave your hands.
Didn't have to push the button because it's already doing wave your hands. So now it's on to 5, and these are pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It gets kind of boring sometimes, but you
wave your hands.
Oh, wave your hands. I didn't have to do anything again. But yeah, you get a lot more from this than you do some of the other events. The racing ones you can get a decent amount, but you have to place like first, second, and third place in order to get that high amount.
Do the leg kick.
All right, we got something a little different. And I'll probably cut from each increment. So the next time this is complete, I'll cut to that, and then I'll cut to the one where it's complete 10,
Dance club style.
and then complete 20. All right, here comes the next one.
Do the snake.
The snake. There we go. I got some more. Got 15 over here. I believe the first one was 10, so that's 25.
Just dance. Do the leg kick. Do the running man. Do the leg kick. Just dance. Do the snake. Do the snake. Do the robot. Raise the roof.
All right, so that's 9, almost 10. Come here any second.
Raise the roof.
Oh, raise roof. Okay. Get another 25. So that's 50 total so far. 50 is about what you get for most of the other events, excluding the race ones. That again, that depends on what place you get in the end. So
Do the leg kick. Do the sidestep. Do the running man. Do the sidestep. Do the sidestep. Just dance. Dance club style. Do the running man. Raise the roof. Do the robot. Do the snake. Wave your hands. Do the snake. Do the robot. Dance club style. Do the leg kick. Do the running man. Do the running man. Do the robot.
all right, coming up on 20, and this will be the final one to do.
Dance club style.
There we go. Got another 50, and we got 50 from the previous ones combined, so that's a total of 100. So you get 100 favor. It does take almost 13 minutes to do. It's about 10 minutes total. And you can't really mess this up too bad. You just click the button, do what it tells you. Oh, and I didn't say where this one was at. If I go to the map, again, this is where you beam in when you first come down to the planet, and it's just right here. And all these events will have an option that will pop up over here that says, I want to participate in that event, and they'll give you the option to teleport here. So, yeah. I will see you in the next one, which is the powerboard race, which is a pretty easy one. It's one of my favorite ones to do. You can get a decent amount of favor from this if you place high rank. If not, you only get like 15, I think, if you don't get 1 through 3. So hopefully I get one of the better ones. And this one also, yeah, it's got the first, second, and third place. You get a special accolade for doing it. So yeah, I'll see you there. All right, so I am now here over at the powerboard race. To get here, it's over here. Here's where you start. Remember from earlier, this is where you do the castle, the sand castle, and this is the promenade. You can teleport here, or you can just wait till the thing is up. You can teleport here, and then begin the race. Now the race itself isn't too bad. You can mess it up by going out of bounds for too long. You can kind of dip out, then dip back in. You'll be fine. You can fall off your hoverboard as long as you get back on it and go finish the race. You're good. Basically, you just kind of come around here, all the way through here. And then the finish line itself is, I believe it's like right here. So it's a pretty quick race. Not too bad. As long as you got a decent hoverboard or power board, you should be fine. So let's click join race. Probably get a few more people here. Sometimes, yeah, they'll take a while. Sometimes people will be here already, and then sometimes people will get here after the fact. Those beam in. And kind of depending on what time you're doing it, sometimes you'll have a lot of people, sometimes you'll only have like a few people doing it. So your chances of getting a higher score are better at certain times. And all these people seem to have some decent boards. So they're definitely good competition. Even this guy right here, he's got the same one as me. So I do not expect to get first place, but second or third maybe. As long as I don't mess up, still doable. Easy. So let's begin.
Competitive racers, on your mark. Get set. Go!
Sometimes you can get like an early start by doing that. Just wait until like seconds before she says go. Get out there. Now this person in front of me, way in front of me on the rainbow board, that's a new board. I'll show that off a bit maybe in the future. If I hit a rock, so that's not good. Skip some of the jumps. I do skip this jump because this jump is, you can like mess up that jump and go off course, even fall off your board. Some people are getting stuck there. It's easy to get stuck on some of the terrain or bounce off of it. I like going around this one. As long as you get close to the checkpoints, you're good. Because I just went around the outside of that last one. You don't have to jump off these ones. You have some speed strips there. I do recommend slowing down here because it's pretty easy to fly off course, like I think that person just did. Yeah, that he did too. I do not recommend taking the jumps here. Just go straight. No real reason to take those.
Grab the flag at the
I'm
end
gonna
of
see
the
what
race.
position I'm gonna get into. I like to jump off my board. Oh. Ooh, steal third. Yeah. I got 25 for that and 3 of these tropical tags. If you get anything below that, excuse me, throat. If you get anything below that, you only get like 15 favor and a couple of those tags. I'll go over the tags themselves in another video along with these. So as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit from grinding. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. It's pretty easy. Next one is Oregon Hunt. It's a decent one to do. This one you'll definitely end up with some time left over as long as you do it in a certain way. Or you can just take your time. You got plenty of time to complete it. So I will meet you again in a little bit.
The Horgon hunt has started. Talk to the Horgon collector to participate.
All right, for this one,
Welcome to Risa.
talk to this guy.
Are you familiar with the Horgon?
Welcome to Risa.
Do that pretty easy. All right, so there's many ways you can do this. I'm right here, and I'm going to follow a very specific path. You don't have to, but basically they're collecting these. Once you've collected it, you get some favor. It varies. I think it's like 2 to 5. I can't remember exactly, but you'll get some more at the end for completing this. Basically, you just want to go to the next closest one every time you get one. So, next one's right here. Slow down. There we go. We got 3 for that one. One over here by these 2 tall trees. And if you need help, just open your map, kind of zoom in, you can see which one's closest to you. I'll be over here, right on top of this hill. Okay, make sure you're standing still in order to do it. Next one's right over here by these rocks, near the water, these two trees. Looks like somebody's following the same path as me. I think this is a pretty popular path. I did not find this path myself. So, get this one tucked in here. Next one's up here. So yeah, they're doing the exact same path I'm doing. You don't have to do this path, just as long as you go to the next closest one, you're good. Is that the next one? Yeah, that's the next one right here. Down this little valley. They collect 10 of them. The next one's right over here. They might have done a little bit different route than I did. It looks like they were done. All right, so the next one, if I remember right, where's the next one? I can't remember now. Supposed to be closer than that, but there's one right there. Didn't show up on my map. So let's just go do this one over here. Just right up. Is it over here? Over there. There it is. It's kind of weird that the closest one didn't show up on my map. Well, there you go. Done.
You found 10 Horgons. Looks like you found quite a few Horgons.
So you get another 75. So you get the ones you earned while doing it, and 75. Not too bad. 11 minutes left. I can go do the castle again. Do the sand castle. And another thing, you get a chance to get from this event while you're collecting the Horgons are these eggs. I've only collected 3 of these. So it takes a while to get these. But you can also buy these eggs, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go do the sandcastle again, and I will get back to you when it's time to do the biathlon. All right, so it's about time for the biathlon. Biathlon it's one of the tougher ones. This one it's similar to the race, the normal powerboard race, but this one also includes using your floater. If you are just starting out and have one of the cheaper power boards, not too bad. You're not gonna have problems there. But having one of the cheaper floaters, especially the really cheap ones, you might not be able to complete this event. It doesn't mean don't try. You might get it, or at least practice for it. You definitely want one of the better floaters. You don't have to have,
Try again soon.
you don't have to have the best one. The second tier below the best one's fine. Maybe one below that. I can't remember how many tiers there are. But the part where you get to the floater, you want to be fast and not be so floaty. Because when you go to stop on the floater, the better ones you stop faster, and you can actually control yourself a little bit better, turn quicker, and stuff like that. And the cheaper ones are just so slow. It just, you might not make it to the end of the race. So, but I do have some decent ones. Hopefully get some more competition. We'll probably beam in once it's about time to go. So, it helps if I'm on the right side. Start back a little bit. There we go. Join biathlon. There we go. Get some people coming in. And also, like with the race, the regular powerboard race, first, second, third are the best ones to get for placing, because you get more favor. After that, you only get 15. So it's not the end of the world, but at least you get something. All right, here we go.
Competitive racers, on your mark. Get set. Go!
All right, pretty easy so far. The only thing you want to really watch out, again, like powerboard race, you don't want to go out bounce too far. It will cause you to fail. You don't always have to take these jumps. I recommend taking this jump slowly and not powering through it, because you can fly over there and hit that side and like be out of the race. These ones aren't bad. You can do these. This one you can perform a power jump if you want. Oop, I messed that one up. That's fine. Just past the starting point for the regular powerboard race. Up here, I actually recommend slowing down. And then
Check in
right
at the
here,
flag before equipping your floater.
right here, there we go. Hope I hit the button. Okay, apparently it didn't count. All right, there we go. So I'm going through these rings now. Going through pretty quickly. I have decent control. I have a decent floater. Again, like I said, if you don't have a good floater, this part you're not going to like. So you have to go through all these rings. Almost done. You gotta go up this hill. You gotta go through 2 more now, and we'll be at the end. Watch out for these trees. Hitbox is pretty big on those trees for some reason. And it looks like we're taking 3rd. Oop, maybe. There we go. Oh, I got an accolade. I did not get 3rd place on this one yet. I have gotten 2nd. I definitely haven't gotten 1st on this one yet, so first time I've gotten 3rd. I've gotten last on several times. So, yeah, simple, easy. Again, you want a decent powerboard itself. You want at least 1 upgrade. You don't have to have max power on that one. Don't need the best, but I do recommend getting at least either the best or second best tier for the floater itself, as it'll make the flying part a much easier, and you'll be a lot more likely to finish this race. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Next one is scavenger hunt. This one could be long. This one could be really short, depending on how long it takes you to complete it, which you'll see in a bit.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who comes help me locate temporal artifacts.
All right, so this is the artifact scavenger hunt.
Say, friend,
I
there's
usually
a
just click
bunch
through
of
this.
How can I help?
All right, I'm gonna try to choose this one. By the way, on the map, you can start anywhere on the map for this, but as you can see again right here, this is where you come in when you first beam down. I am right here. There's a chance that right over here, the object that we were looking for will spawn there. Not necessarily going to be it every time. It can spawn anywhere on the map. Basically, you just do your initialized scanning. All right, now I'm going to move over here slightly. Scan again. All right, so it's telling me to go this way. So I believe if I come over here, it will tell me I'm further away and it's not going to be there. Yeah, see, normally it would spawn here, so it's not that one. The next option, I believe, is right over. Okay, right down here. Should be close by.
You found it.
There it
Quickly,
is.
dig it up and bring it back to me at my
On the
camp.
map. It's right here. Where you spawn in. It's right over here. Those are 2 spots where you can get the dig site. There are several others throughout the map. I won't go over all of them. Let's click this again.
Well done indeed. I admit I had some
Another
doubts
50.
at first. How can I help you?
Now this one itself, you can actually repeat. It's got a 15-minute cooldown timer, but you won't get the 50. I think you only get 25. So if you want to do it, go ahead. It's 25 extra. Yeah, I think it's about all the ways that you can earn progress towards the event reward and gain the favor to buy the goodies. Except for one more way to get Lohlunat Faver. All right, so the last and final way to get a favor for this event is you can actually come over here. I am inside the main building towards the back. Again, here's where you spawn. Just come in here. Go to the exchange. And then easiest way to do this is just grab this, put it there, hit search. Now this is what this is a little bit complicated. Right now, you can't sell this on the exchange right now. It's a bit weird. Because in the past, you were able to. Right now, you could sell it on there, no problem. You can make tons of energy credit. But for some reason, if I go to sell, once you highlight it, it goes dark. That means you can't sell it. Kind of sucks. But you can buy it. Now you're asking, well, why is there favor on here if I can't sell it on here? I'm not 100% certain why, because like in the past they got rid of the ability to sell it on here. I believe it's just while the event is currently going on. I'm assuming, because I've never actually done this, I'm assuming that at the end of the event you can put the favor on here to sell, and people will buy it next year. So this is stuff that was on here from last year at the end. I'm assuming. I'm not 100% certain. So it is a bit expensive. 30 just for one. If you go here, price per unit, 17, which is a lot cheaper. It's almost half. But people are selling it in big amounts. So like 17 million, almost 18 million. Yeah. In the past, when you were able to sell this during the event, I was making like 50 million a day. It was insane. And I was using it to like buy keys or something so I can open lock boxes and get like a specific ship or something. But now it kind of sucks. You can't do that anymore. Maybe at the end of the event, sell whatever I got left, or keep it until next year, whichever one you prefer. But yeah, that is basically it. Also, you can play Dabo over here too if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's certainly different ways you can earn favor, and you don't have to do them all. Just pick and choose if you want. It kind of sucks that if you don't want to do certain ones and only want to do specific ones, you kind of have to wait the timer. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Like I said towards the beginning of this video, I'm gonna do maybe a couple more videos. I'm gonna go over a couple of things you can do during this event. One of them is gonna be getting the pets. You get these things right here, and you can get pets from it. It kind of takes a bit of time to do, so I don't have them ready yet. And but yeah, thanks for watching, and leave a like, comment down below, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.